Welcome back to another video, to the only channel that I know of that posts daily anime content, shorts, posts, however you like it, we got it. Subscribe if you want to. Now, we're going to talk about, is Hakari a special grade, or why isn't he considered a special grade sorcerer in the Jujutsu Kaisen world? Obviously, Hakari hasn't been introduced in the anime just as of yet. He will be introduced in the third season of Jujutsu Kaisen, though I'm unsure if they will get that far. I think Hakari will be at least shown probably in the last episode of season 3, if I'm certain or not, but he should be shown in like the last episode. I think they'll show him. Anyway, Hakari has the 3 main things you need to be a special grade sorcerer. He has a domain expansion, he can use reverse curse technique, and his output of cursed energy within his domain is, he doesn't have a short hit attack because his domain is one of many domains that don't hit anybody. It just grants him basically immortality for 5 minutes in case he gets a jackpot. He is the ultimate gambler. Now, as we know, Hakari was able to face up against Kashimo. Kashimo is a special grade sorcerer. He's not classified because he's not under any Jujutsu society, but he was confident he was able to go against Sukuna. He was able to beat Hakari in a draw, but granted, Kashimo was not using his curse technique in the fight as he was saving it for Sukuna, wanting to die an honorable death, and he was considered the strongest in his era. And Hakari, the only reason he's not considered as a special grade is because he was kicked out or suspended from school. It's rather suspended or kicked out from school. I know they said suspended in the show, but I think they just kicked him out. I think he's indefinitely suspended or something. But he isn't considered to be a special grade because of that. Because he was kicked out by Jujutsu Society, shunned. He wasn't an enemy or anything, but he was shunned for fighting on school premises, which is not allowed. So that's why he isn't one, but he has everything. You can't kill Hakari unless you basically cut off his head. I mean, Kashimo and him was going back and forth within the curse techniques with the water, the electrocution, the poisons, the toxins. Hakari could counter all of that. He's a prodigy in of himself, even more of a prodigy than Yuta. It's just Yuta has more cursed energy, and Hakari himself, and he can output more curse energy and use reverse curse technique by himself with Rika, whereas Hakari reverse curse technique only comes with the jackpot. He cannot use reverse curse technique by himself, so he cannot explain it. But he is a very smart sorcerer in terms of understanding domains, why his domain works. And I think Gojo even acknowledged his strength, saying he's one of the students that can surpass him. So Hakari has insane potential, and the only reason he isn't a special grade is because he was kicked out of Jujutsu Society for a little bit. Will they welcome him back? No, as Gojo killed the higher ups. But he's insanely strong. He could go up against anyone. Will he fight Sukuna? Probably not, as he's the perfect counter for Sukuna, and I don't know if Gege or any of us have figured out how a Hakari fight would go against Sukuna, since you basically can't kill him unless you chop off his head. He'll just get jackpot a whole ton. That's why Rama and him haven't really been shown, of course, through the fight, because it's just Hakari dancing in his domain, listening to Love Train. Anyway, that is why Hakari isn't a special grade sorcerer.